Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
In a lot of our other top matchups where you do just gold card and walk away.
Such as Renekton.
Yes.
We also saw today for some reason.
Because now the Udyr, he gets gold carded, but he recovers from that quite quickly. And on the Lee Sin, he has not been finding success with this season.
Yeah.
Even though it's one of his most successful picks career-wise.
Well, level 2 hit here. Okay, there, Gio does get it. Nice little handshake as Keria is going to try to get the knockup, but Guma forced to flash away. Gio does eat a turret shot now, and now Keria's getting in there. And one more auto would do it. Can he get in range? But no, the Q's going to come in from the Renata, and even with the lick, maybe. No, he's going to get the last auto, and that will be first blood going to Keria as Peter immediately trades it back.
Really good play from no much of this game as on Call Me to find success in this Orianna matchup early. If he gets completely outclassed like we saw Chovy do to Yehu, this whole draft falls apart. Zoner
tries to stick around to get this ward, and in the 2v2, this should favor Faker and Owner, as now Call Me's eating a huge amount of damage himself, and Sylvie now has to flash away. Q lands from Owner, and that is just a straight up kill. Gets a little bit of help from Faker, and now Owner's coming back. He's angry, and he's not even looking. Call Me! The level 4 Sejuani gank. I mean, Sylvie does not have flash, and yes, Faker doesn't either. But he can just run north as now it all comes down, and Call Me is going to try to take him out, and he does! And now the interrupt on Owner, but he still gets that E down. And Sylvie is not able to do much unless Owner sticks around. A lot of matchups end up that way against Orianna. So now Q is going to connect here onto Sylvie as the action does not stop in this early game. Here comes Keria, just going to dive onto 2 people. There's no level 6 for them, but he's got it as Devour comes through. And now Gio's in a lot of trouble as Owner is getting pretty low. The bailout comes in, and actually Gio is fine for just a little bit. As now we get another Abyssal dive, but it's denied as the Lick is going to get the kill from Keria. And we got a little 2-on-2 action now. Peter and Call Me on the run. And meanwhile, Faker just taking mid-turret plates.
Yeah, just taking plates here as Call Me is not able to come down here and make an impact on this plate just yet. He's waiting to maybe look to do it, but they know he's missing mid.
Yeah. And now he's going to jump on in. He does have his ult, I believe. Maybe not. Just going to auto him down. The E is good enough, but now Keria, a nice little dodge sidestep here from Call Me, and Peter's blocking the Lick, and there's no Devour at the moment. Maybe one more one more lick for the play, but that's going to be the end of that damage.
Yeah, no doubt. I think he definitely needed to flash it. Reaction time very quick. Does handle it. And he will be pushed out with Senna into Callista. Tom Kent's Senna into Callista. We've seen teams try to do that. You've got to ban that and then pick the Senna, but Keria is pretty good. His Owner just keeps pushing this.
He is going to land the kick though, and he's got some help as well. The roam up from their bottom lane. Guma right here is going to help out in that one. Owner just knowing he's... And Sylvie just got his ult back, though. Might be able to punish Faker here, who does have his flash, but doesn't have anywhere really to run. And he's just going to run into the turret instead. And Sylvie will pick up the kill.
Yeah, Faker
well, we're going to try to play onto Zeus here underneath the turret. As he will hold the gold card, but Sylvie is tanking up the turret. As now we got TP coming in. And Zeus is burning down a bit, but now with Faker and Keria making their way into this fight, it's looking pretty good for the side of T1 as Dundun. He is Udyr, but not too easy to run away from the Tom Kent. So Abyssal Dive comes through, one more lick will be dodged, and he will not get stunned up because of that dodge. Nicely done by Dundun to get away.
Yeah, nice escape from him. He is Udyr after all, very good at escaping, but Faker did not have his ult when he eventually teleported in. Okay, he does now.
Okay. All right.
That's what I was going to say. He didn't have his ult there to catch him, but he does now, and also perfectly timed, calculated, being for big plays. Now, will he get punished a second time?
I think he is in some trouble, especially if Sylvie does come through the jungle here. Although he might be able to execute.
I think he might, and okay, Peter.
It's looking pretty likely that he gets out here. Although Peter is really fast. But so is Orianna after all. Faker's going to get away. And just gets executed down after taking the turret. Meanwhile, they're getting a Chemtech Drake. As Nongshim kind of falling apart at the seams here.
Yeah, and it's no surprise considering the early game, but Faker got the kill onto Dundun, got a plate, got the whole turret, got Fate's Call, and then his execute allows him to get out with no return as they get bottom side turret. Now, Jiwoo will be able to turn this into a bounty turret here, maybe. Maybe not off this wave, as Peter is showing up. They want Keria! They want revenge!
All right, well, he's just going to flash that, and now there's no CC because Peter did not hit a single one. Keria just going to
extremely aggressive plays and turn them around, and they're not faltering.
Runners going in. They don't really have any vision, but they don't seem to care. Handshake comes through on a Peter as Owner's basically just trying to decide if he wants to go for a little insect play or not. Decides on no. Faker in a bit of trouble here as they might have the burst damage. He does have arm guard already, but a bit of help from Senna perhaps. No, this is, oh, well, Owner's gonna get on over, and now he gets the kick onto the Tristana, and Sejuani is barely gonna have enough damage. Sylvie will take him out. Call Me will be traded back though.
Yeah, Owner basically 1v1ing the Tristana there as Faker will escape. Owner has 5 kills this game. He's sitting on a Sundered Sky and just some additional health and a longsword. He's not like massively fed, but
bottom turret as well, so he's feeling pretty good about his situation. He's had mostly a free game, although he has been ganked quite a lot, as now he's trying to go 1v1 versus Call Me here. One more card should do it, and that it will, as Zeus takes him down.
Yeah, he's just that far behind. Cannot fight this Twisted Fate, even with the nerfs. I mean, even with the build, it's a popcorn night. Good night to have popcorn in the audience, as the gold lead growing.
Nice flash, at least, to get away from that one. But now we got TPs galore. Everybody's joining in this one. As, oh god, Call Me is tanking all of the damage. Really nice ult on the 2 of them, though. But the Devourer comes through onto Zeus. He will survive as they take out Call Me. And they will take out the Callista as well. And immediately the fight is turned around. The Devourer coming in huge here. And T1, of course, with the very large wallets at the moment. Can they take out Zeus? The answer is no. And that is a clean ace for T1.
Really nice Devour there, denies
yeah, everybody's dead, yeah.
So the shield comes out onto Zeus, and then he is devoured, so no bailout for Call Me, who burns down. Well, there's no soul for 4 minutes. Let's see if Nomshi could survive long enough for it to spawn, to maybe have one last team fight there. 2-item Callista.
And Keria is a Omega tank at the moment. Like, he's got 2 armor items. They don't have AP damage outside of Udyr, as Bailout comes out, just kind of laughable at this point. Call Me is going to avoid the loyalty program. And yeah, they're just kind of putting them out of their misery. T1 not wasting any time with this one. As maybe Faker, oh god, he just is gonna get devoured. And yeah, Call Me just sad by himself in the fountain. T1 should be able to take this first game in about 23 minutes.
The most T1 game I've ever feel like I've seen Valdez. Just so much coordination.
Look at that healing, Jesus.
The healing is crazy. Down goes the Nexus. Every time you think you've got him, every time you think you found an angle, against the CC you're up against here, and the range that you're going to get is going to get something done in this skirmish. So hard to fight with Smolder in these very, very early skirmishes.
There's just no way. I mean, he's just dead. I don't even know why they walked up to that one. Peter just going to die. He did try to.
Sylvie coming up here. Let's see it. Zeus is in trouble.
Yeah, this is Mininar, and he is going to have to flash out of this one. Tries to flash to the side, still gets hit by the Q, as Sylvie is a genius on that one. And Dindin gonna take a bunch of damage, but he will be just... No, don't.
Somebody
Please,
click on Smolder.
No, I don't want to see it.
I think we know.
I'm gonna guess 30. Well, the ult's going to come in here as Sylvie is going to eat a bunch of ultimate abilities. Has to flash the seismic shove here. Does Jiwoo. As everybody has joined, you talk about the ability of the Talia.
He can't stack and can't farm because he can't get to where the minions are.
They're getting denied so many minions right now.
It's insane.
Like, look at how much XP they lost. And now they're going to try to fight this 4v4, but again, their bottom lane doesn't exist. Jiwoo is going to hit a Q. That one's point and click, thankfully, and Donor just flashes away, and he's totally fine as the rest of them. Just gonna pump damage into that Karma. And, well, at least the turret survives. You wouldn't die, I don't think. But still gonna go for it, and just gonna flap away. And the Q is dodged here. I mean, this is just like, this is just bullying. And are they gonna get the turret? I don't know. Chain of corruption comes down, and now Peter's gonna just barely survive with that shield as Sylvie desperate to try to help, and he finally will be able to, as the turret, it stays alive on about 5 health.
Yeah, well, that ended up backfiring for T1 in a big way, staying there. This play, on the other hand, where Rumble just presses Q and flashes onto the poor Milio, who can't do anything about it. Call me?
Okay, well, now Call Me is, he is Karma. He's just going to flash out of this one. Faker, though, with his own flash, trying to hit some rocks, and that he will. Flashes forward for that kill.
Lee Sin's on the other side.
Birthday Party just got really overly aggressive at this point, and Keria is just eating 3 turret shots for some reason, so he is just going to die. Trying to flank on the support Rumble, I guess. I don't know. Heck, even Gnar. Pretty strong, as Call Me does not have flash. He does have a tether and prayer, I suppose. But after Shock does come through, and the permafrost, and that will be the end of the
More straightforward and less mysterious, but
well,
let's see how mysterious this is. Yeah, let's see.
Now, Talia, okay, he is going to be able to knock him away. And now he's got a blast cone. Maybe can help him out with a TP coming in, though. Looks like Faker is not very long for this world. He is going to get a nice combo, though, on a Call Me. He's keeping them at range. Another Q is going to land here from Call Me, but eventually Sylvie works up the courage to challenge Faker, and that will be the end of that. So we do have the the red carpet is called down, and Keria is just shelling at him from range. Doesn't even need to burn him in this case.
Still interested. Coming up empty!
Yeah.
So, he calculated there from Sylvie. Like sand going through Owner's fingers.
Well, Keria is ganking top again. And let's see how this one goes. Udyr this time around is unmovable, but it does not matter. As he got CC'd by dying, actually, this time around. Nice little steal here from Sylvie, trying to make a play. Kick comes through, hits the both of them. Now Mom is called down for, it feels like the first time in this game, actually. 14 minutes in.
He's getting a turret, meanwhile.
I wonder if we're going to get a Huni rating on this Rumble, by the way. It's a support Rumble, so perhaps not, but he has gone for the Huni builds, including Ignite, as you would in the bottom lane. Zeus is here. Meganar is about to time out, though, as ult comes down, and everybody's corralled against the wall. Oh, no! Zeus is going to take advantage of that. Now, it does go the way of Noshim. The Drake, they do take it out, and it's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment. Keria flashes the wall, doesn't get anything. Comes up empty, and you know what? Noshim, they get the Drake, and they trade 1-for-1. Not half bad.
This is actually really good for Noshim. Now, the mid turret is going to go down. The top push was very successful.
The way the early game went for 18.5 minutes. So
yeah, got a decent amount of stacks off that last fight, too, and now he's going to go get some off of Guma.
Yeah, it's a bit more. Let's add a little bit more into that. Guma getting pretty low. Equalizer comes down as Sylvie gets in there and he catches Guma. And he might go down for it, but look at the damage he does. Duni gets into that back line. And this Happy Gaming doesn't feel very happy anymore as Noxim are fighting, but Call Me does stay a bit too far ahead of his team as everybody else was running away. Felt like Noxim might have been able to spike at 225. Not as good as it used to be, but still pretty good. And now actually it says right down there that it's at 6.93, so actually pretty good.
Yeah,
at the moment. And we're getting some damage into this one. Equalizer comes down. That is a nice wall to get them against the wall, but it is going to be smited away by the owner, actually, as now in the pit they are. They all got to flash away, and down will go Sylvie, not able to secure that objective. So T1 able to get...
But now T1 are on soul point. They win the fight. They are going to start Baron.
Well, Mom's trying to help out here. Faker is pretty low, gets a big shield from the Saris, but they're not going to be able to stop this Baron from going down as Jiu going to flash forward and doesn't even get the kill. Owner might bite the dust, but trying to just back out of this one. It is going to elect to flash away Zeus as well, just hops, and T1 are pretty much out. Call Me is going to hit the Mantra Q, but no execute right now. And now they're actually trying to turn something onto Jiu. You do not have to stay here, T1. As Jiu is flapping on in, looking for a bit more. They do not have any vision. And now the entirety of the team at T1 is sticking around as they're looking for a fight.
Yeah, this is T1's way. Oh, you think you're going to pick us? We're actually, how many of us are still over here? You don't know. And now they know.
Who's going to miss? Unfortunate.
Not able to get any kills. As Dundon will get some bounty gold here for his squad, but see if Zeus can make anything of this play with the Weaver Wall.
It's looking like Dindin is going to run away from all the rocks. If you can outrun the rock missile speed, I think you'll be fine here. He's just running the opposite way now, trying to buy as much time as possible. And you know what? He might just be fine, especially with this nice little disengage cone. Not sure why we still have these in the game. Dindin just still running. And I think he's going to go down right now as Notion trying to fight here in a 4v3. Gonna bait down an ult from Owner, I guess.
I mean, the idea is good. You pull them around on the bottom side, and then maybe Jiwoo can get something done in this fight. He is getting stronger and stronger by the moment. That's just on that last fight. And if he's just a few stacks ahead when he flashes for that play, maybe he gets the kill. His equalizer is going to be huge.
The equalizer is pretty gigantic. Calmy is in a lot of trouble. He does not have his flash. He's just running away from this one. Keria, he's got Sylvie on top of him. Doesn't care. Even Mom's going to try to help out, but it does not matter. And T1 looks like they've had enough of the shenanigans, trying to get some actual value out of their Baron push.
Yeah, a very weird game. Really nice flank from Keria where the equalizer traps them there. Zayas gonna grab another turret. Just so much going the way of T1.
And Nongsum are just gonna give it up. They say, nope, we don't have the positioning on this one, and we are just gonna let them have it.
It's not getting better for Nongsum, but if they lose a fight here, the game just ends. So they have to walk away, and they give Infernal Soul, which feels terrible. It feels like a game-losing play. But as you say, with the positional advantage T1 had, there was no winning play. There was no angle. Speaking of angles.
Now they're just going to throw an ult in. Not exactly sure why, but they're just trying to create space, make sure they get that inhibitor, which they do. No Baron buff at the moment. Still 45 seconds until that one. T1 just poking them down, harassing, and trying to push up, create more space before they do go for this Baron. Guys are gonna give away the Baron.
It's Gnar also here for Zayas.
Will they get Zeus is the question. It looks like they should be able to relatively easily. And yeah, Zeus is like, okay, you got me. You did get me. But you're giving away the Baron. And I suppose for Nongsum, they'd say, well, we're never going to be able to try to fight for Baron. And saying we're going to take out these inhibitors first before we do anything.
Zayas should be able to get this. Oh, the minions will.
Right?
The minions will. He gets it.
No, they won't.
He gets it. Right? He wants Dindin instead.
He's going to take down Dindin. And now we got a wall coming down. Zeus is going to get that one. As Faker is just going to have to go into stasis. He is going to be executed. And now Sylvie, he gets a kick and immediately dies. But that's 2 executes now for Jiwoo, who's looking for more. There's the third one. Triple comes forward from Jiwoo. And that will be 4 as Guma does bite the dust. And Jiwoo will survive quadra kill. As T1 can't quite break the base.
And now Dindin, he's going to back, he can take in.
Yeah, are they going to fight this or what? I mean, maybe looking for a steal of some sort. It's just going to come down to a 50-50, but that's Elise City kicks him away, and it goes to Forrest! Guma is going to get it! As, you know, Forrest does have a smite of his own. It's his Q button, and he will take it down in the chaos. T1 get it, and they're just waiting for the smolder. There's like negative damage going into him, though. Jiwoo kept alive by the Melio. Meanwhile, Zeus trying to end the game.
Which Elder's better, Valdez? I think I know. He's going to TP back.
Okay. And the game is not over.
It's not over. On spawn here, no one is even in the top half of the map.
They're just using the Elder Drake to get this objective, and they'll have Exodia.
Yeah, I mean, Owner's kind of in trouble here. He needs to get over this wall, taking so much damage.
Yeah, the trouble you mentioned is 1 Q.
Yeah, just one.
Which is actual trouble.
Look at
Keria as well. He nearly died. He almost died from 2 abilities. And now we got Gnar in the top side. Big equalizer. T1 trying to put an end to this one, but can they is the question. Guma desperate to try to take down the turret. He gets the one. And Dindin is tanky enough. We still got 1 Nexus turret. And that might be enough as Jiwoo is so fast. He's going to land 1 Q onto Guma. Guma, he's going to flash and die.
Flash is too late. He's in Q range there. Despite full health. Not going to be allowed to. TP here on Zayas.
This is Jiwoo, and I think he's going to be able to kill Zeus. Zeus just going the opposite way. T1 are taking down the Elder Drake as this is happening. And Zeus, I mean, this is going to take a while for them to kill him. He might even be able to get this inhibitor as Meganar comes in. He's got Zonya's created as Meganar, and down he will go. He does get executed, but Elder Drake taken by T1.
Yeah, but Elder Drake just doesn't have to push through these Baron minions. Watch Geo just do it.
Yeah.
His Qs, he's got so many stacks.
But what about all 3 waves at the same time? I think T1 are doing the right thing, but they have to play this so carefully. Because if Geo gets enough damage, the game might descend. As now, Engage is just going to sail wide. But maybe it's just a distraction tactic because they took down 2 inhibitors.
But inhibitors didn't work last time. Geo's walking towards him.
Oh God, run away!
The nerves are coming through here for T1 as well.
Uh-oh, Geo, he's getting aggressive.
Okay, now he doesn't have his flight. Let's see if Faker decides to capitalize on this.
Guma almost died. And he's going to flash early this time. A Q comes down on Owner. I don't think he's getting out of here unless he flashes. He's going to elect not to flash. As meanwhile, Zeus, he's looking for the end. He's trying to just take down the turret, and he will. He's going to take it. The rest of the team is just running away. They do not want to fight this Smolder.
I mean, look at how many structures T1 have up as well. It's not like T1 can just go, oh, or rather, Nongshim can just go, oh, okay, well, we killed your critical members here. Let's just push this 5 and end. They have to go 90+ Jin Green Wings SK Telecom game. But it turns out the second Elder Dragon was created, and it was a mistake. As this Elder Dragon is just trumping the real Elder Dragon. So right now, I got the count. 4 Barons have been taken, now 5, 3 Elders. Guess, is that Nexus naked? That's right. You guys aren't seeing this wrong.
Geo, okay, he just tried to get in there. That was a bit scary. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. My heart was not ready.
No.
Carrier. Bomb called down. He's on the run. No, he's dead.
He's trying to bait, but this...
Oh, no, he gets the flash. Great timing. Equalizer comes out for a bit of poke, I guess.
I mean, he avoids the Glacial Prison.
1Q. Oh! Geo! He's dead! They did it! They killed the Smolder!
That's game!
That's the game! All they had to do was kill Jiwoo! And they did it! GG! I guess T1 will take this one as they use their 3rd Elder Dragon to win game number 2.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable game of League of Legends. Guma better be getting a 12er.